Welcome to Over 50 TV. My name is Lou Reyes. In this video, I'm going to be telling you about 7 of the most important things that retirees should own in 2024. Now, this is according to some of the leading financial experts and also from well-known and established financial organizations. The list I'll be sharing with you, it'll summarize the critical steps for securing a worry-free retirement. That's all up next right here on Over 50 TV. Welcome back to Over 50 TV. My name is Lou Reyes. In this video, I'm going to be telling you about 7 of the most important things that retirees should own in 2024. And as I said in the opening, this is according to financial experts and also some of the larger, more established financial organizations. But before I get into it, I just want to mention that there are studies that show that in recent years, anywhere from 25 to 30% of all new businesses are being started by people who are 50 or older. So why am I telling you this? Well, I'm mentioning it because I've got a YouTube channel. It's called Side Hustle Rules. And on that channel, what I do is I help folks start a business. But I also have a free side hustle starter kit. If you want to know what the steps are to get that business off the ground, check out the link to my free Side Hustle Starter Kit. Again, it's in the description box of this video. So now let's dive into the 7 most important things that retirees should own in 2024. Supplemental health insurance. Now, supplemental health insurance fills the gaps in a traditional health insurance plan by providing coverage for certain expenses for which you are responsible. Now, supplemental plans, they don't typically cover medical treatments like a surgery or medications. This is according to Elizabeth Ravelli. She's the insurance writer for Forbes Advisor. But she says a supplemental plan, it may instead help pay those health insurance deductibles or co-payments or pay for a specific care such as cancer or a critical illness. Now, supplemental insurance, it's important because it provides that additional layer of financial protection and it reduces the risk of significant health care costs depleting your retirement savings. Now, before I continue with this video, I want to be sure that I let you know that I'm not a financial advisor, and the information that I'm providing in this video is for educational purposes only. It's essential for you to consult with a qualified financial advisor before you make any significant financial decisions. And I want to say that I accept no responsibility for the outcome of any financial decision that's made based on the information presented in this video. I just wanted to put that out there. I think it's important for you to know. Emergency fund. Set aside money for unexpected expenses. Now, I know you've heard this many, many times. There's no doubt about that. But sadly, during my research, what I found was this. I found that the median emergency fund balance among folks in the U.S. is only $5,000. I also found that 1 in 4 Americans have no retirement savings either. And this is according to the 21st Annual Transamerica Retirement Survey. Now, financial experts are recommending that we save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in this fund. So if you're someone who saved $5,000, chances are you're way short of that 3 to 6 month target. Now, emergency funds, we all know, they're vital for retirees because they provide that safety net for those unexpected expenses. And there's no doubt it's important to create that adequate, I'll underline the word adequate emergency fund because it will offer you peace of mind and financial stability during those unforeseen circumstances. And they'll ensure, that adequate fund will ensure that the retiree, you, can weather financial storms without resorting to debt. Debt-free home. That is everyone's dream. There's probably no one out there who is saying, yeah, I want to retire and I want to have debt. I want to pay a mortgage when I retire. You know, having a debt-free home is crucial for retirees as it does provide that financial security and then also that provides that peace of mind. Now, with no mortgage payments, a retiree can enjoy that stable living situation and allocate their their funds. That money that would go towards a house payment, they can allocate it towards some other expenses or maybe even towards an investment. Now, according to Dave Ramsey, the financial guru, the author, and the host of the Dave Ramsey Show, he says completing a mortgage payoff could save you a bundle of money, not to mention years of not having a big payment hanging over your head each month. Retirement savings. Now, I know I touched on this just a few seconds ago, but it does bear repeating. Having enough saved up to cover living expenses, it's crucial for retirees to maintain their desired lifestyle after they leave the workforce. Financial experts, they're recommending that you save enough to replace at least 70 to 80% of pre-retirement income. And Fidelity, they're suggesting that you save 10 times your annual income by retirement age. Now, hitting that goal, it could ensure financial stability and security throughout your retirement years. Estate planning documents, including wills, trusts, and power of attorney. Certainly, some of the most important documents a retiree can own in 2024 and really beyond 2024. Estate planning documents like wills and trusts, they'll ensure that a retiree's wishes are carried out. They'll ensure that assets are distributed as intended and that loved ones are protected. Now, powers of attorney, they designate a trusted individual to make decisions on behalf of a retiree. Could be you if you become incapacitated. And these documents will provide peace of mind and they'll avoid potential legal disputes. So don't put this off. According to Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company, the reason an estate plan is so important is that without it, your assets could wind up in legal limbo for years. And this can put an unnecessary burden on your heirs and other family members who are left to deal with sorting out your finances. Long-term care insurance, also known as LTC insurance. Long-term care insurance, it can safeguard a retiree from the high costs, or I almost want to say exorbitant costs, that are associated with nursing homes, assisted living facilities, and in-home health care expenses. You know, having long-term care insurance, it can provide financial security and even help to preserve assets for heirs. And with increasing healthcare expenses, this coverage, it could help to ensure that a retiree receives the necessary care without depleting their savings. You know, Susie Orman, the well-known financial expert, she emphasizes the importance of long-term care insurance. She often tells the story of her mom who lived to be 97 years old. And Susie says during the last 7 years of her life, she spent over $20,000 a month on assisted living and special aids. Susie says she regrets that her mother didn't sign up for LTC insurance when she was eligible, despite Susie's efforts to convince her. Yeah, long-term care insurance is important. Last on my list of the 7 most important things retirees should own in 2024. Funeral and burial plan. Now, this is something I know a lot of you out there probably don't want to be thinking about, but you know you do need to do that. You need to consider it. Now, according to CapTrust, they're the fiduciary and investment advisor to some of the country's biggest retirement plans. They say that only 17% of Americans have a funeral and burial plan in place when they die. That means 83% of folks out there do not have a plan in place. Well, I'm going to give you 3 big reasons why you should have a plan. And we're going to start with number 1, peace of mind. A funeral and burial plan will provide assurance, comfort to a retiree and their loved one. It's going to help to alleviate stress during a very stressful situation, during a difficult time. It's also going to ensure that your wishes are honored. Number 2, financial considerations. Pre-planning allows retirees to budget for funeral expenses, and it's going to allow them to make informed decisions about how they're going to allocate the funds appropriately. Number 3, avoid family conflict. You know, pre-planning spares family members from making difficult decisions during grief. It's going to reduce the chances of unnecessary conflict. So yes, having a funeral and burial plan is important. Well, there you go, my friends. I've just told you about the 7 most important things that retirees should own in 2024. And I do hope you will consider this information that I've given you here today. Again, though, I do want to kind of go back to what I would just call the disclaimer, where I mentioned that you'll need to consult with your own qualified financial advisor to see what's applicable to you. But I do think it's important that you consider what I've told you about here today. Now, if you do have any questions, you can send me an email. You can also make a comment in the comment section of this video. Be happy to get back to you. Don't forget, I also have in the description box, I got a couple links. A link to my Side Hustle Rules YouTube channel. You might want to check that out. Also, my free Side Hustle Starter Kit. It's something that I created. It's got the 8 steps that every entrepreneur should take if they're looking to start a business, whether it's a side hustle or a full-time gig. So again, that's all I got for you. Look forward to talking to you again. And as I always say, have a great day, everybody.